It is Monday, and I hope you had an awesome and safe weekend, and you're ready to hit off another awesome week. Productivity at its highest level. You know we always encourage that. Let's first see what's going on in our news desk. It's part of our headlines, and then we'll be back.
Good morning. The St. Lucia Christian Council is emphasizing the need for a more wholesome celebration of St. Lucia's largest cultural festival, Carnival. The council has consistently called for improved behavior on the roads due to concerns that the annual event has become overly sexualized.
It has long been established that the celebration of our people's culture, of which Carnival is a part, is a worthy exercise. Its many positive attributes, such as the unleashing of the creative genius of the people, expressed in the calypso compositions and their entertaining execution, the creative costumes portraying many great aspects of our culture, as well as the creation of avenues for collective release of the emotional, physical, and psychological tensions created by the stresses of everyday life and the likes.
After last year's Carnival Parade, Archbishop Gabriel Malzea wrote a review expressing shock at the vulgarity displayed by many bands. The Christian Council has offered guidance for revelers as they prepare for the upcoming festival. Participants in this year's Youth Parliament have already begun undergoing training in parliamentary procedure. Former House Speaker Rosemary Husbands-Mathre was one of the facilitators for the exercise.
My session this morning with the Youth Parliament is really to help them prepare for a good debate. Their presentations, the need for research and presenting facts, the need for good parliamentary language, the need for good debating skills, and to how they must be polite. And while you're debating, there's just one win, one lose. Basically, there is no need to be aggressive. Just be calm, be confident, and present your facts in a manner that is polite. Part of it, too, was for me to tell them some of my experiences in being the Speaker of the House, being the presiding officer, how you yourself understand what is happening before you, what is happening, where is the government going with their explanation, where is the opposition coming with their explanation, what is relevant, what is not relevant, how do you keep the debaters, the parliamentarians on track and on focus. It is a strong part of the Speaker's job that you keep relevant. So I was very strong in showing them that their speeches must be relevant to the topic under discussion.
The National Youth Parliament provides youth between the ages of 14 and 35 the opportunity to debate on issues pertinent to their demographic. The Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, together with the Taiwan Technical Mission, have charged the National Skills Development Center, NSDC, with helping local athletes prepare for life outside of sports through a new technical vocational training initiative.
Not denying the potential financial success or successes that an athlete can actually attain, we have also understood that the potential career span of an athlete will be anywhere from 10 to 15 years. So the concern, of course, of the minister will be this. What happens to an athlete after they've been retired or, God forbid, they're injured? What happens to them when this happens? So, of course, the sports initiative was initiated. So what it does is that we would be training all athletes, offer them additional skills. You're looking at areas such as soft skills training. We're also looking at literacy, and we're looking at other areas.
The training program is restricted to unemployed athletes between 16 and 35 years. Participating athletes will also earn the Caribbean Vocational Qualification, or CVQ. It is a CARICOM-approved award that represents achievement of a set of competencies. The qualification is also accepted by some Canadian and UK-based universities who have a relationship with the NSDC. The St. Lucia Air and Seaports Authority, SLASPA, in consideration of public safety and aviation regulations, has put all drone operators and pilots, St. Lucians and visitors on notice that the flying of drones is strictly prohibited within the vicinity of the George F.L. Charles Airport during the St. Lucia Carnival festivities. Drones were responsible for the suspension of operations at the airport last year. The St. Lucia Air and Seaports Authority says it has established this restriction to ensure the safe operations of aircraft and to avoid potential hazards posed by unauthorized drone flights. Together with the Department of Civil Aviation and local law enforcement, SLASPA says it will enforce the restrictions. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
Wonderful. Thank you, News Desk. Let's take a short break and come right back. Well, it's Monday morning, and over the weekend, Cicero would have celebrated their carnival on Sunday, and the Queen Show would have been on the Saturday. And you know what? We caught up with a few of the young ladies who were preparing for that pageant. And you know what? It was just lovely to just get a feel from them, I'll also give them a little spotlight, so you can get to meet them and understand who they are and understand their journey as they had prepared for that pageant. Well, by the time this is viewed, the pageant would have been executed. The carnival would have been gone. But you know what? I fall upon these three beautiful ladies who all took part in the Miss Cicero pageant. And it is one that excites because we always get excited about it. It's always had this presence about it. In all the community carnival, there's always been something about the Miss Cicero pageant. As a matter of fact, I hosted one year I hosted one of it, and it was beautiful, and it has always held this aura in my mindset. So I know you guys were in for something absolutely amazing. So I just wanted to get a feel from you ladies, what is like the preparation. Is it your first time in pageantry?
Yes, it is.
It is, right. So we know a lot has been learned. What about you? Your first time?
Yes.
Right. You as well?
It is my first time as
Wow,
well.
a house full of first timers. Now, what's your name?
Akelamo.
Akela Moore. You are?
Elva Alfred.
Elva.
Sydney James.
Right. Now, ladies, I know the preparation getting into the finals of the pageant would have been something that for any pageantry, you may not have walked away with the crown, yes, but well, one of you may have, but the preparation, especially as first timers, the preparation of something like that adds value to you as a human, your existence, that value that's transition into life. So tell me about some of the things that you believe that you will walk away with for life preparing for this pageant.
Well, something I will walk away with is my pride,
That's fine.
some skills, extra skills, because throughout this pageant, I have evolved a lot. The pageant has taught me a lot of things.
Right. You seem like a reserved kind of person. and I guess the pageant has given you an opportunity to be a little bit more open.
Yes.
So that's one thing. That's a good thing for life. What about you?
A lot of skills and public speaking. I was being shy to speak to people. Yes, but now.
So now them days that you're rolling on me full. Yeah, that's what about you?
With me, I'm a bit more open and also public speaking as well because I'm very shy and it's allowed me to go out there, speak, feel confident about myself. So yes.
Right. Now, first timers. So that's your first time. You just decide, let me try something there. Any one of you know from this particular pageant thinking about taking this to the next level, like probably venturing into it in a higher level, probably even heading for nationals? Yeah, anybody?
Yes, I'm hoping to do nationals next year.
Oh, there you go, girl. What about you? Thought your mind?
No.
That was that is it. I try. Leave me alone now. That kind of vibe, isn't it?
No.
You don't
I'm
think
okay.
So?
Yes,
What about you?
Oh no, I have other careers to pursue.
What do you really want to do in life?
Oh, I aspire to become a nurse.
Oh, you want to be a nurse?
Yes.
Oh, God, yeah, you want to help people. That's nice. What about you? What do you want to do? What do you really want to do?
I would like to go out and show what I've been through to the young girls and told them don't be in this situation anymore.
Oh, gosh.
Yes.
So you have a purpose now. And you have just decided that this is going to forward you into trying to work towards that
Yes, to
purpose.
send a message out to the young girls that went through abusive relationship.
All right. Well, you don't give up on that now. You hear me? Right. Now, in generalizing, Cicera is placed. You understand? Firehouse. We have Firehouse. We have Miss Monkey Tongue in the building. Lakudoy. Lakudoy? Which part is Lakudoy? Like by the by where?
Capital management. And
Ah.
yes,
Okay,
right in
okay.
that gap.
And that's
Yes.
Monkey Tongue. I know where Monkey Tongue is. Monkey Tongue is like by the school. Tell me. Where's Monkey Tongue? Which part?
By lower down the Sister Combined School.
Right.
By the health center.
By the health center.
Yes.
I know where the place is. And you is where Firehouse is what? That's the place too?
Yes, that's across from the Labour office, the constituency office.
Fire is in the house. Let me tell you about it. Right. So community-wise, what is your guys' opinion on initiatives like that in helping to build the community? Fostering better relationship among the young people within the community and stuff like that. You're gonna put some effort into encouraging things like that continue to happen. I think you have a responsibility now. Yeah.
Well, at first, I would like the stigma in Cicero to clear, because
That is it.
Cicero is more than just a riot and a ruckus. There are so many talented people in Cicero, and I believe when we work together, we can show everyone that everyone in Cicero is good. Yes.
What about you?
I would like to show the unity in Cicero. Like she said, we are all together one big family. And also show our talents, especially in sports, the arts. We are very talented. It's just for us to go out there and show it.
All right. You share the same sentiments?
Yes.
You know the one Cicero have I. You understand? Right. So the next event, we got to find ourselves there. If you miss the Queen Show and you miss the carnival, make sure, well, you go keep us in the know, right? When the next bacchanal is in Cicero and we're rolling up. Let me tell you something, because Cicero have vibe. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much and all the best, yeah? And I hope you go on to contribute like you promised yourself and your community.
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Right, and Heineken is putting their money where their mouth is, and they're sticking true to the plan. They're back again for a second year with the Drink and Live Responsibly campaign. Here is Louis Victor. Well, Louis Victor is here again. Of course, in this time wearing the Heineken brand hat, because here we are again for a second time for the Drink and Live Responsibly campaign.
Yes.
And I was when I got the invite, I was like, what else can we really say in that light? We just coming back to just push the same message from last year. But the way that you have found, you and your team has now, you've kept the conversation exciting, and you were able to target another, like scoop in on another area. And then it dawned on me, there is so many areas that we can go with this and this campaign and take on so many different little umbrellas, and bring it all together. And this year, your message is focusing on road safety, a lot more on road safety, Drive Alive. Of course, we just witnessed a couple of days ago, what happened with the biker and the students, wheeling on a school zone. It was just so irresponsible, and we sometimes take it for granted that we don't think sometimes we don't make responsible decisions when we're on the road. Everybody seems to be driving for themselves.
Yes.
And I'm very happy with the turn and the message you decided to take on this year with the Drink and Live Responsibly campaign.
Yes.
Let's talk about the campaign, coming back around for a second time. I know how passionate you are about this, so let's go into it.
Yes, Maureen. Like you said, drink and live responsibly. You say it, but then when you start to think about the aspect of living responsibly, that pans out to be so many things. And when we speak of carnival and getting ready for the road outside of carnival is a shared space for all of us. And the message of Arrive Alive, it's just so powerful. We could have said, don't drink and drive, or we could have said, eyes on the road. But Arrive Alive suggests that there's more to life, that there's more to festivities, and the ability to be able to sit and reflect on, hey, I'm still here, to be able to enjoy it all, whatever enjoyment looks like for you. That in itself can be very powerful. And so tackling that, we thought it was very relevant. Not only the issue of drunk driving, but more so distracted driving, because we take for granted that, oh, it's only 5 seconds, I'm just glancing down. But those 2 seconds or 3 seconds, it can be so much time, and cause such a major distraction. And so we just wanted to raise the awareness on that. We see so many markings on the road every couple of yards we drive. And so we hope that this message could really hit home in a different way, in a profound way, and that the forum tonight is well received by all stakeholders and partners.
Wonderful. Now, last year we know what we were looking for because it was about balance, and then we know that we saw the visuals and we saw how that could have been incorporated in the carnival fetes and events, because you had your zones and it lent to that. How do you plan to roll out this year's campaign and infuse it into the same fetes that we are talking about?
Okay, so we intend on maintaining the zero zones, the sober zones, because our standard was very well received by a lot of the event promoters. In fact, there were one or two, based on budget, we said, okay, we may not be able to do it this year. And when we sent the official communication, they were like, no, it was really valuable last year. And so, we had to find a way. So we're happy that there was that level of appreciation for it. But as you will see, and I hope you get to experience it, the drunk driving, those goggles, that simulation, you can be completely sober and think, oh, you've got it under control, but the distorted vision of what it is when you think you're sober is an entirely different experience. So that will form part of the zones this year. As well as through our partnership with Ali, we will be actually allocating some discounted rides, some free rides from Heineken Senator. So you can look out for via our digital pages, as well as Ali, with a special discount code. We are thinking that it will be DNL Drink and Live 2024. So there will be a certain value that we will be allocating to discounted and free rides for people to be able to get home safely through Ali for the season, as well as some other quirky ways we intend on bringing the message out, as well as we have a big something. I don't want to say it yet because fingers crossed on logistics, on having a lovely mobile zone, mobile sober zone. But again, we're just working through the logistics of that, and we hope to have it ready in time for Carnival. Yes.
Now, Louise, I know you have to go attend to your guests. We want to say commendation to you and your team again for sticking to it. I mean, not just lip service one year, you come with excitement, and because about that, you are actually proving now that you're serious about the commitment you have made to that mission. So we commend you on that. What's the drive home for you?
Ultimately, Maureen, I think going back to what I said earlier, outside of Carnival, I love my Carnival. But outside of Carnival, there's so much more to life. And so as a human being, as a St. Lucian, there is that motivation, but there's also, as a business, we do have those responsibilities that we are an alcoholic company, but we have to strike that balance in presenting that message of responsibility to our consumers beyond the lip service of just saying drink and live. How is that going to turn out throughout the everyday and throughout peak seasons like Carnival? And so we're happy to be able to do it another year. And we intend to find more creative ways to deliver that message.
All right. What are the social handles again? Heineken St. Lucia or We Brew Vibes? Are they still that?
Yes. So it's Heineken St. Lucia across Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and of course We Brew Vibes is where you get a little bit more of the vibes. Yes. But our official corporate pages and our corporate handles are Heineken St. Lucia.
Wonderful. Yes. Thank you, and all the best to you and your team, and rolling out that mission again. Thank you.
Everyone, and welcome to this morning's SocaCize session. Leading the wine, we have Suzanne, Maxine, and Shani. Let's begin.
With another one.
4, 3, 2, side step, and
oh, the girl good enough, she
hey, hey.
Oh, she bubble low and spend.
Use that core. Twist and
na na na.
hey.
She bend back and say na na na. She
Four more. 4, 3, 2, roll it to the side. Hey. 4, 3, 2, twist and 4, 3, 2, to the side and roll it. Hey. 4, 3, 2, next side and let's go. 4, 3, 2, we're going round and 4, 3, 2, next leg and step. 4, 3, 2, twist. Hey. Step and twist. 4, 3, 2, roll it and 4, 3, 2, switch it, switch it. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, let's go. Next leg. Step. We're gonna twist it. Twist. 4, 3, 2, roll it. Switch it. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, let's go. Roll it. Thank you for choosing to flaunt with SocaCize. Do have a wonderful day.
Right, well, that is our show for this awesome Monday. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you were inspired in some way or the other. And remember, we want to piggyback on that campaign because this is not just about Heineken. This is about us as a people in general. We have to start taking or making responsible choices, especially when it comes to drinking and driving and texting and driving. We need to be mindful of others when we are on the road as road users. So let's bear that in mind as we go into the carnival season, yes, but beyond as well.